Okay, I just want to shoot this footage real quick to establish that there's no signs that prohibit me from parking, that what I am doing is perfectly legal. As of late, I've been receiving a great deal of threats and harassment about exercising my right as a First Amendment auditor. The latest one, somebody who basically apparently knows the people that quote-unquote ran me out of Granville is making accusations against me. And what disturbs me particularly is I think the accusations they made against me were Freudian in nature. If they have the social services on speed dial and a huge portion of the children recovered from sex traffickers were disappeared from foster care, it ain't hard to put it together. They discovered a pedophile on one of the school boards, and that's when this started. Was me going to a board meeting where they were talking about measures to deal with that pedophile. You think about it. You think about what's going down. Wayne Stencham, the cops that are caught putting their phones up under changing room doors, teachers in trouble. This is a really, really well-known thing. Those releases they sign don't protect anyone against misconduct any more than a wedding license protects a married person from adultery. And while I agree with Lydia that the oath of office should be done in a way that complies with the law and people's beliefs, let's face it, if you don't believe in what you're swearing by or to, you're not really going to be protected by it. Oh, hi! I was an apprentice electrician, so I'm always fascinated when I see people doing electrical work.
Pardon me, what was that?
I used to be an apprentice electrician, so I'm always fascinated when I see people doing electrical work. I hope I won't bother you any.
No, I'm good, yeah.
Cool. Somebody was talking about it, that they were having issues with the traffic lights.
Oh, I had to turn them to flash to change some of the wiring.
Yeah, no, not this one. It was yesterday. I don't know if this is the same one they got complaints about or what.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. No one called me about it.
Okay. This is where the public right-of-way things aren't so comfortable or easy. As you can see, both my feet are planted on the sidewalk. But the view of what he's doing is over there. And considering the spontaneity of the situation, I can't look it up. Ideally, I should get a tablet. And be able to handle the size of the map, but things to keep in mind. A second phone's basically going to double my phone bills. Particularly if it's internet enabled, or a second device could create a bit of a burden. This is something I think they ought to do more of. That caulking's going to protect it. At least I want to think so. That thing up on the side of the box is a wiring diagram. No, it's a diagram about how the lights work. Things to keep in mind, this is a business in a public area. Nobody's asked me to leave it or the area. But because of the way these guys are being so overwhelming, I don't want to be threatened or terrorized. According to the disorderly conduct statute, This is the type of stuff I used to dream of doing. Sidewalk, and even if they weren't, this is considered a public area where the public are admitted. These are the hours when we're supposed to be around too. I'm not being put off, and even go ahead and magnify it. Yeah, he's just cleaning up. I just had so much trouble parking. It would have been cool to see what he did. Thing about this magnified mode, it makes everything look like it's right next to you. Let's see how close my feet look. I missed a good shot. I'm gonna have to do better as far as getting my focus in and out. But seeing that video of James Freeman running down the street shaking up and down, trouble. They just stalled in an intersection. That one just stalled in the intersection. got to be humiliating. I remember when I ran out of gas. Wonder what that bus is thinking. He's probably tuning it for a computer thing. Most of these are computer controlled. They'll change the length of time and length of time that the signals work for various streets throughout the day to anticipate the speed and volume of the traffic. This might not have been from a complaint at all so much as they're trying to adjust it because we're having super heavy traffic. There doesn't seem to be any festivals present, but it doesn't matter. Minot's a major urban area. As small as this city is, it's the largest thing till you reach about 100 miles away in any direction. Look at that guy's bumper covers hanging. wish I could have seen this sooner. It was about 40 minutes. It looks like it took, and I spent about 10 or 15 of it just trying to park. When the harassment starts, it pays to make sure you're legally parked. There's no question of where you're standing. Love the Proud to be American tag. And I need to take a second to thank him. Thank you for your professionalism. I really appreciate it. You too. I'm glad to see Maine Homes Electrics behaving like pros. Hey, if anyone gets a chance to give them a call, 852-445-852-3315. Thank them for their professionalism. They were professionals! Look out, they're about ready to turn out too.